So,
Hello.
hey, happy to see you on the stage. That's amazing. You can share your screen and start presenting.
Yeah,
Just to remind everybody, it's Kay from SugarClub, amazing project, and I'll let you speak.
I'm happy to be here. Thanks for moderating, Nodo. Also, thanks to Carl to invite me to speak. I'm not big on speaking. I'm more of a content creator, so I'm gonna keep it short. I have a little PowerPoint here. They're basically just talking about the history of SugarClub and some of the things we do. So 1 second, I'm just gonna put it on. Oh, I need to share, right? Share the screen. 1 sec.
Yes.
This is all new to me. All this Zoom.
No worries. It's like how we bring the conferences. So we are all friends here, and that's what I like about this conference, because even we don't have experience of speaking, or if you don't like speaking, nobody gonna judge us, and we're just gonna friendly talk, right? So that's what I like about this space. So yeah, screen is shared.
Okay. I think I got it. You see it?
Yes, we see your screen.
Okay, great. So this is my little presentation of SugarClub. Let's see. So who are we? SugarClub is one of the very first clubs deployed in Decentraland. We've been active, well, pretty much since the first days that we could deploy anything in Decentraland. So 2019, I think it was, when we started being able to actually deploy content in Decentraland. And we were the first to explore the possibilities of live entertainment, art, and fashion. The club is an iconic location on the map, and yeah, arguably one of the oldest active scenes deployed in the game. We strive to be a fun, exclusive brand in the metaverse while creating great content. Our area of particular interest is electronic music, live shows, digital fashion, and visual arts experiences, while we keep our doors open for future collaborations within the Web3 industry. It's actually really nice to see MetaZone here also. We were really one of their early collaborators when they started to launch their marketplace. We were very active with MetaZone in the beginning. So let's see. So what do we do? We're interested in metaverse branding. I was the creator of SugarClub, and the idea of SugarClub as a brand, actually, not just a club, but as a brand that can combine these different aspects of art, fashion, music. So we specialize in creating events. We manage all the events. So I create all the poster art, the networking for the artists that are playing at the club during the events, and the marketing on Twitter, on Instagram, on socials. We also specialize in wearable creation, and most recently now in emote creation. So this is fairly new. I think it came live, I don't know, a couple of weeks ago, or maybe a month or two ago. And actually, my past professional experience was as a professional dancer. I danced professionally in companies internationally for many, many years. So I think this is kind of cool to be able to now create emotes and movements in the metaverse. Yeah, and so we also focus on 3D design and meta architecture. So let me see, a brief history of our presence in Decentraland. So we were active since 2017, actually, as an ICO land investor. We had no idea if Decentraland, I mean, I had no idea if Decentraland was going to survive or not, but I was excited early on about the idea of having, you know, a project where you could do gaming and social interactions, all tied with NFTs and crypto. So I was an early supporter. As soon as we could create content, I was on board. And we were the first build that focused on music and arts, like I said before. And we've been, so now it's been already 3 years of operations in Decentraland, quite a journey. We've seen many ups and downs, many roadblocks, many different communities coming and going, but we're still here. So let's see. Some of our milestones we did was onboarding quite early on NFT artists and DJs in Decentraland. We had some pretty successful wearable drops for big NFT brands like Coldy, 3D, Graffiti Kings Collective in the UK, and most recently Consensus. We created a cyberpunk jacket for their hackathon in Paris this year. We also built one of the first female collections, Yumi, that was before the Polygon wearables, that was anime inspired. And yeah, we were one of the first scenes to explore the concept of VIP and VIP access in a Decentraland scene. So the SugarClub ecosystem, very quick. Basically, we have a gallery space, we have a main stage downstairs, and then we have quite a big VIP section. The totality of the club, in terms of streams, audio streams, we have 5 lounges. So each lounge has its own audio stream as a trigger box and a kind of different experience, let's say. We have 2 main video live streams, one on the main stage downstairs and in VIP. When you're all the way to the top, there is a big video screen. Now, recently this year, we managed to figure out the Polygon NFT ticket VIP access. So for people interested in entering VIP that don't have a wearable, they can buy a cheap Polygon ticket to enter. So here you can see the early SugarClub concept. This was one of the first designs, kind of a dome open structure with a platform where a DJ could, you know, the idea was that a DJ could be playing and then people could gather on the platform. That was the beginning concept of SugarClub. Here I'm just showcasing some old events, and here you see, for example, QR codes, because in the early days, the first year or 2, we didn't have access to hyperlinking. There was no way to link directly into Decentraland, so I was relying on a lot of QR codes so that artists could put their their websites as a QR codes during the events, and people with their phones could, just use the QR code to get to the website. So this was early Decentraland, and I think it's nice to remember this because the platform keeps on evolving all the time, and things change a lot. You see here Shibu, the creative director of Decentraland, just participating in one of my early events. Here you see a graffiti wall, a collaboration with Graffiti Kings Collective. Here, more past events, from 2020, 2021, some of my earlier events and POAPs. We hosted CoinFest and blockchain gaming for 2 consecutive years in 2020 and 2021. Kony Digital, a very famous brand and artist in the NFT scene. We were onboarding him. He was the first artist we really tried to onboard in Decentraland. And it was very nice to work with him. You see here a feature. He made a really nice tag, SugarClub, and this is his art. This is just a feature of our latest jacket we did for Consensus, a cyberpunk design. And what else? Here you can see the design we did for Coldy 3D, also very famous NFT artist. We created his branded 3D glasses concept. A very nice collaboration. So the roadmap for next year, we are in the process of applying for a DAO grant at the moment. So if you feel like supporting us, you can hop onto the DAO page and just support us. We will also be joining the development efforts for the Fractus Club in Ethereum with Carl. We're actually super excited about this. Fractus is in need of development. Apparently, it's a concept that has been a little bit put aside for the moment, and I will be super excited to work on the idea of developing Fractus for Ethereum. And we have an idea to develop and to organize a community event around electronic music for next year with different venues of Decentraland. Called memes, so electronic music events. Nice. So this is it for my presentation. I think if you guys have questions, just put them in the chat box, and I can answer them.
Yeah. So first of all, thanks for amazing presentation. I was almost like getting very emotional starting like in 2019, like 3 years doing the club. You survived so many bear markets and still doing this amazing job. And what I like the most is that you are doing it with emotionally, and you have the experience of entertainment and dancing from the real life. And I can be coming with first question if before people will write in. So yeah, like my question is that what was your kind of first first idea back in 2019 when you were starting club in Decentraland, and what reactions you were getting from people? Were they thinking you were crazy, or what? Just tell us your kind of beginning story. So it's very interesting to know.
You mean with the community in Decentraland, yeah, or with
outside? Yeah, outside.
Well, they didn't fully understand what was going on, and it's fine. Even my wife had a hard time understanding what I was busy with. But I don't know. I'm a creative person, and I like new ideas. So when I saw the possibility of creating content in Decentraland and what it was offering, I just went on board, and just learning the tools necessary to create content in Decentraland. It took me quite a while actually to really get the workflow, because I don't come from coding. I don't come from naturally 3D design. This was all very new to me. So I had to, learn the basics of 3D modeling, texturing, coding, the SDK. All of those different aspects were super new to me. But, I just started, trying stuff and getting help from the community, and slowly, little by little, just building.
That's amazing. I love it. And one last question, because I think nobody wrote it yet from my side before we invite the speaker, is that do you think on the future side, people will be partying, having this kind of hybrid parties, like partying in metaverse, also in the real life? So how you see future in terms of having fun in metaverses, especially in Decentraland, because you have the longest history clubs in
I think first of all, it's really nice to see that since about a year and a half, we have more and more clubs coming. And this evolution is incredible, because in the beginning, I was the only one. I was the only one trying to push the idea of a club. Come to the club, let's dance, let's have DJs. I was the first to do this. And little by little, it just kind of caught on, the idea. And I think at some point it just exploded. And now you have some really cool venues that are super active now. And so the ecosystem has grown a lot in terms of the clubbing. And I would even argue that clubbing and the entertainment in Decentraland is one of the main activities. I mean, you have, you have the casinos, you have some of the games, but clubbing is one of the big pillars at the moment for Decentraland. So I think it's interesting what you're saying. If we could have real live parties and then live stream directly in Decentraland and having this kind of bridge, surely it's probably possible in the future.
Sure. Yes, thanks a lot for amazing presentation. First of all, nice answers to all the questions.